Why do hardworking people remain poor? Have you asked yourself that question? Have you ever wondered why some people work hard all their lives and yet they never seem to move forward financially in their lives? Have you? You see, they wake up early, they sleep very late, they sacrifice more than everybody else, they struggle, yet after years of effort, they find themselves in the same place. At the same time, others appear to make progress much faster than they do. Why does this happen? Is hard work a lie? No. Hard work is essential, but hard work alone is not enough. Today, I want to show you a principle that changes the way I think about money, about business, and about success. Welcome to Hidden Riches. This is a platform where we discover the principles hidden behind life's most important problems. And our philosophy is very simple. Our philosophy here is this: discovery produces wisdom. Wisdom in turn produces value. And value produces wealth. Value produces influence. And influence produces legacy. Today, we begin with a question that affects millions of people. That question is this: why do hardworking people remain poor? This is a very serious question that requires answers. Let us first define the problem. Many people believe that effort alone guarantees success in their lives. If that were true, then the hardest working people on earth would always be the wealthiest. But we know that that is not true, because across the whole wide world, there are people who work extremely hard and yet they struggle financially. In fact, some of the hardest working people I have met during my years in banking and business were not the richest. Why? Because the marketplace does not reward effort alone. It rewards value. The danger is that many people confuse activity with progress. Being busy is not as the same thing as moving forward. You see, a man can dig the wrong hole for 20 years and still end up in the wrong place. This brings us to today's hidden riches principle. And that hidden riches principle that we're going to deal with today is that the marketplace rewards only value more than effort. Let me say that again. I said that the marketplace rewards value more than effort. Hard work matters, definitely, but value determines the reward that you get. Imagine two people, if you will. One carries block all day long. Meanwhile, another person designs the bridge. Both of them work, but one creates greater value. The reward follows the value. The question, therefore, is not simply how hard am I working? The better question is this: what value am I creating? You see, when value increases, opportunities automatically increase with it. When value increases, income often follows suit. When value increases, influence ultimately expands. And that is a guaranteed outcome. Thousands of years ago, an ancient text recorded these words. He said, "Seest thou a man diligent in his business? He shall stand before kings. He shall not stand before mean men." That is Proverbs 22, verse 29. Notice something very important and peculiar in that verse. The verse does not merely speak about hard work. No. It speaks about diligence in one's business. And diligence is equal to intelligence, skillfulness, and focused effort. Joseph in the land of Egypt is a powerful example. He did not become second in command because he worked harder than everybody else in the court of Pharaoh. No. He became valuable. He interpreted problems and he developed solutions along the interpretation of those problems. He managed resources. He created value during a national crisis era. That value ultimately elevated him. The lesson is simple. Promotion often follows value. And that is another guaranteed statement that you should be very careful with. So what can you do starting today? Practical step one, increase your skills. Become better at solving problems because that is what you get rewarded for. Number two, study your industry very well. Understand what people actually need because that is what they'll pay for. Number three, ask yourself daily, what problem am I solving? Income usually follows solutions. And number four, invest in learning, books, trainings, mentorship, and experiences. These are the things that increase your value. And lastly, create value before demanding for reward. Many people pursue money. Successful people pursue value instead. And that is a dividing line. Before our next episode, I want you to answer one question for yourself. What value do I currently provide? And how can I increase it? Write this down if you think it deeply. Because hidden inside that answer may be one of the hidden riches that changes your future forever. If this episode helped you, subscribe and join us on this amazing journey of discovery. And remember, hidden riches are the treasures concealed within wisdom, waiting to be discovered and applied. Until next time, discover, build, prosper.